In Sonic 4, the movie, Tails falls for Amy Rose and Sonic gets jealous. Amy saves Sonic from Metal Sonic's deadly strike, and the moment hits him hard. Memories of their childhood on Mobius flood back. Amy had loved him since day one. Back then, Sonic thought she was a nuisance, but deep down he grew to care for her, and that care turned into a love as strong as hers. The catch? Sonic might be the fastest thing alive, but when it came to feelings, he was a total mess. He never knew how to tell Amy what she meant to him. And now he had to face it the hard way, because he wasn't the only one after her. His best friend Tails was head over heels too. Turns out Amy didn't just save Sonic, she also pulled Knuckles and Tails out of Metal Sonic's grip. And that's when Tails got hit hard love at first sight for the pink hedgehog. Later, while Team Sonic was at Lord Donna's place trying to figure out how to beat this new threat, Tails was supposed to be using his genius brain. Instead, he was just staring at Amy, drooling like she was an ice-cold Coke in the middle of a desert. Sonic, ticked off and with good reason, since he loved Amy even more, knew the mission was to save Earth. But Tails wasn't focused. Even in the middle of the strategy session, he showed up with a bouquet for his crush. That's when Sonic finally snapped. Sonic snatched the bouquet and shoved it in Tails' face. Cool it. Don't you get there are bigger things right now? The Earth's on the line. Thanks to Amy's intel, they already knew their team's strength was nothing compared to the enemy. Over 200 Metal Sonics were out there, and their leader Neo Metal Sonic was packing a Master Emerald from another dimension. Now that Tails realized Sonic felt the same way about Amy, he knew he had to move fast. He said, "Take it easy, buddy. All we need is the Master Emerald's power." I'm sure Knuckles won't say no under these conditions. But right then, a massive shockwave ripped through the city. The 233 Metal Sonics and Neo Metal Sonic, armed with the alternate emerald, had arrived. Team Sonic snapped into battle stance. Knuckles shouted, "No need to think twice, we've got to use the emerald." Tails, wearing that sly grin, said, "You guys hold them off, I'll grab the emerald." Sonic knew Tails was scheming something, but still went with Knuckles and Amy to defend the city, banking on Tails to bring the emerald so he could go super and take on the leader. Then, the trio unleashed everything they had against the army of Metal Sonics. Sonic, blazing with hyperspeed, shredded them before they could react. Copies or not, they couldn't match his skill. Knuckles lit up with the flames of disaster, blasting them apart with his fists. And Amy? She was wrecking 10 at a time, swinging her hammer like Thor himself. The big problem for Team Sonic was numbers. The Metal Sonics were everywhere. After a few minutes, the bots slowed their attack, but the team was surrounded. Sonic, ticked off, yelled, "Where's Tails? He should have been here by now." Right when the squad was about to get crushed, Tails showed up with the Master Emerald, but not in his hands. He'd used it to transform into Super Tails. Amy's eyes lit up, amazed at how awesome he looked with all that power. And that just made Sonic even angrier at him.
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
Sonic knew Tails had pulled that stunt just to grab Amy's attention. Back at Lord Donna's place, she'd said she always dreamed of meeting the legendary Super Hedgehog. Tails wasn't one, but his plan worked. Amy's eyes left Sonic and locked on him. Furious, Sonic refused to let Tails steal the spotlight. He charged at the Metal Sonics, even though he didn't have the strength to keep fighting. That was his biggest mistake. Right then, their leader Neo Metal Sonic showed up, clutching an alternate Master Emerald. He tapped into its power and transformed into Super Neo Metal Sonic, blasting out a golden vortex that blinded everyone, especially Sonic, who was closest. In the next instant, Super Neo Metal Sonic smashed him with a single punch, sending Sonic flying with no chance to dodge. Sonic couldn't even stand, so Super Tails strutted past him with a cocky voice. "Poor Sonic, you don't have the power to beat him. Time to watch how it's really done." He shot at Super Neo Metal Sonic, spinning his tails at insane speed and landing a punch that knocked the villain back. While Tails fought the leader, Metal Sonic soldiers closed in to finish Sonic off, but Super Tails blasted through them with a move like Sonic's Spin Dash, shredding them mid-air. Then, when they went after a wounded Amy, Tails stepped in front and threw up an electromagnetic chaos shield that bounced every attack away. Amy was blown away by how awesome he looked, and Sonic just stared, jaw dropped. He'd never even tried a move like that himself. Tails smirked. Amy, you haven't seen it all yet. Just watch me, you'll see how awesome I am. His body lit up with yellow electricity, unleashing hundreds of tiny chaos energy birds that swarmed the Metal Sonics. Then, wrapped in purple lightning, Super Tails split into 4 clones and charged at Super Neo Metal Sonic. But that move cost him the villain, absorbed every clone's power, growing even stronger, and smashed Tails to the ground. His super form faded, though the emerald was still inside him. Sonic shouted, "Tails, hurry! Give me the emerald!" But Tails wasn't the legendary Super Hedgehog, he didn't know how to let it go. And just as Super Neo Metal Sonic closed in to finish him, Shadow the Hedgehog appeared, stepping in to save his life. Shadow showed up and in seconds ripped the emerald's power away, same way he did to Sonic in their last fight. He powered up into Super Shadow, blocked Super Neo Metal Sonic's strike, and pulled Tails out of danger. Facing Knuckles, Sonic, and Amy, he didn't waste the moment to call Tails out. I've been watching all this unfold, waiting for the right time to step in. But listen, this isn't the time for childish games. I've been undercover with the government these past months, and we already knew the Metal Sonics were coming. And that intel came from Amy Rose. Amy thanked him and asked if the plan was still on. Shadow nodded. Yeah, and Sonic here, I'm giving you this power. With Amy's tech, I've been jumping through timelines, checking out alternate futures where we could win. Out of all of them, only one gave us victory against the Metal Sonics, and that was because I handed you the full power of the Master Emerald. The rest is yours now. And one more thing. In the 177 futures I saw, there's only one constant. You and Amy always end up together. You were meant for each other, no matter who stands in the way. Tails told Sonic he was sorry for the way he'd been acting. Fired up more than ever, Sonic grabbed the emerald's power and went super. He blasted straight at Super Neo Metal Sonic and, within seconds, dropped him with a massive chaos beam. At the same time, Knuckles, Amy, and Shadow tore through the rest of the Metal Sonics still on their feet. Just a reminder, this video's only a fan theory I made with a lot of love, just to entertain. If you're into more stuff like this, drop it in the comments, and I'll keep them coming real soon.